Cincinnati Reds 2019 season preview. You know, they're coming off of another 5 consecutive losing seasons, including 4 straight with fewer than 70 wins. As the losses have piled up, you know, attendance has declined from a high of nearly 2.5 million during the team's most recent playoff season in 2013 to 1.6 million last year. The franchise's lowest mark since '84. Now, usually, though, you expect the Reds to stay patient and wait for the farm system to kind of bear fruit at the major league level. Usually, that's what the Reds do. Instead, they tapped into some of their minor league pool there to make a series of trades to get better immediately. You have Yasiel Puig, Matt Kemp, Alex Wood, Kyle Farmer, in exchange for 2 prospects and Homer Bailey's contract, and who was actually Bailey went over to the Dodgers and was immediately released. Unfortunately, one of the worst pitchers in 2018. Tanner Roark now, and you have Sonny Gray. Sonny Gray was highly, touted. Went over to the Yankees, stunk it up. Maybe the climate with the Yankees was too much for Sonny Gray. But Yasiel Puig, he brings that power bat from the pitcher-friendly Dodger Stadium to a notorious homer-happy Great American Ballpark. Puig, I think, gives the Reds some excitement. Joey Votto, Yasiel Puig together. Now, to get pitching is always key. You have a 2019 rotation of Gray, Wood, Roark, Luis Castillo, Anthony DeSclafani. Not exactly pitching galore, but it's definitely improvement over what you had in recent years. Most of the newcomers that you have, they're going to be free agents by November. Keep that in mind. Sonny Gray is signed beyond 2019 after negotiating a 3-year, $30.5 million extension option for a 4th year. You have a lot of your top prospects, though, still around. A guy like Nick Senzel, I'm sure you'll be seeing him up on the Major League roster pretty soon. Michael Lorenzen is on this team. Believe it or not, he's actually a pretty good hitter. He could be a wild card. Maybe you could expect him to be like a next Ohtani to a degree, to a point for him. Now, what is success, I think, for the Reds in 2019? You have to, I think, end a streak of losing seasons. This is a must if you're a Red fan. I think the National League Central is probably the toughest division in baseball. Making the playoffs is a stretch. you think about this team too. How many wins? You know, the rebuild isn't over yet, but at least you've put together the fan base there as a more competitive and entertaining team to watch while waiting for the future to arrive. So it might be still some heartache this year. At least you're better, I think, as a team than you were prior, especially with the pitching. It's just a matter of now, what will they do when these newly acquired acquisitions, from the Dodgers become free agents? How will the team invest? And I think that's going to be very, how they go will depend on how this season breaks out, the 2019 season for the Reds. Hope all is well. Look forward to speaking to you guys very, very soon.